What's up, everybody? It's your boy Derek B, and welcome to TGG Live. What's up, fellas?
What's up?
How's it going, D?
Good. Joining me tonight are our TGG admins. We got Grant, aka Cat Daddy.
What's up, Derek?
And also we got Scooter Carl, aka Carl.
Scooterless Carl.
No, Scooter-less Carl.
I know, man. Yo, what's up with that, man? Everything good? You know what's I know you told us about the scooter incident, and yeah, it's sad to hear about that, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like the issue you get when you move into a new neighborhood. People will take advantage of it because it's going to be a gated community, but that won't happen probably for like another year, probably even longer with the way the economy is going. So, you know, people stake out these things and they take advantage. And yeah, 4:16 in the morning, Super Bowl Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Got them on camera, but cops didn't do anything. So
yeah, that's crazy.
So for people who don't know, I am visually impaired. That's why you see like I'm missing an eye. I'm not good enough to drive, so I get around riding a fat scooter. Like, you ever noticed?
No,
Get a closer look.
I didn't know you had your eye out today.
Yeah, Maya is actually sitting right here next to my Flame Toys Nemesis Prime. He's watching over it.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised it's not under Devastator's foot.
Well, Devastator is wrapped up in bubble wrap, sitting in a crate until I get my module case. So some of these guys are out, some of these guys are not. So yeah, and I'm surrounded by feet and legs of what's going to be Thunder King. But yeah, so like so the guy took my stuff, and police are going to just be like, yeah, he's probably going to wait a while, end up at a pawn shop, and I was like, no, that doesn't help. I need to get places. So I had to sell some stuff and raffle whatever, and I like to thank everybody who participated in the first game that closed, and I got 2 more that are up. So
all right, yeah, we're gonna go over those tonight. Big shout out to you, man. Yo, I hope that really works out for you, and we can get these closed out. But anyway, how was your week, y'all? No particular order.
It was good.
I know we're just coming off the
just got back from TFCon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just coming off the TFCon weekend. How was that? I know you were there, Grant. How was that for you?
It was awesome. I got to meet Peter Cullen.
Nice.
The legend.
Yes, sir.
Had some artwork signed, which I'll post up in the group once I get it back from the frame shop mid-April. Okay. I'll be getting that back. So, but yeah, had a great weekend. I appreciate Carl running my parkour madness games.
Man, oh my goodness. How many of those did we run? We like 5, 6? Five. And that's one of the last one. Man, yo, I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, so here you go. So we got
there's
one. Right. And then there's the other.
Oh, nice.
And on the inside, I know I can't show it on the camera, but I've got JSA stickers on the inside of this showing that they've been verified. So I got them to sign my matrix.
Okay.
So the plan was, Grant and I were also, so initially the week before TFCon was going to be ToyCon, which is actually trivia
in Vegas
for people, was the first big convention that Tim and I worked. That was the one. That was actually the last convention, I believe.
Okay.
Don't quote me, but I believe it was the last convention before COVID the Bud Ice virus shut everything down. It was a great convention for us. We had a lot of fun. That's kind of what kicked things off. But Peter and Frank were both there. So this year, the week before TFCon, they were both supposed to be there too. And so like I had crunched so many different numbers, whether it would have been like Greyhound, flying, whatever. And Grant and I were going to plan on going to that. And then when Frank was like, deuces, I got prior engagements, we were both like, never mind. Because Peter was going to TFCon anyway, so there'd be no point going there and then going to TFCon when he was going to be there for whatever. So
gotcha.
I was planning on doing that, but then that fell through. And I was just like, well, I need my Decepticon leader.
Yeah. Well, hey. Hopefully it'll happen. Hopefully something may happen later on in the year. You never know, So, But I'm glad that you had a great time, Grant. And I know you were sharing booths with Tim. How was that experience? No.
That was great. I mean, it was just the two of us running 3 booths, so it was very hectic but fun. Got to meet a lot of people, and just other collectors. We got to meet some YouTube personalities. I know I met Alfonso from Alfonso Nation.
You got to meet Alfonso? I've been wanting to meet Alfonso for a minute now.
Yeah, he's cool. And then we also had a voice actor come into our booth. Trying to remember his name.
Was it Neil Ross?
No, it wasn't Neil Ross. It was Andy. I'm trying to remember, Andy something. He was the voice of Rhinox in the War for Cybertron series. Right.
Yeah. Andy. Oh man, I do know his name. I met the guy too. He's a cool dude too, because I know Frank Tadaro, and him and him started to hang together now. So yeah, I got to take a picture of them last year.
Andy had his manager with him too, his son.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
11-year-old son. So we got to meet them both.
That's what's cool about these smaller conventions, because when we were at ToyCon, the voice actor to Alfonso Elric Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, he stopped by our booth. The girl from Avengers Infinity War that played Tony Stark's kid, her and her mom stopped by.
Oh, is that right?
What's great is they just talk to us like normal people.
Yeah.
You know, of course, like Tim and I were kind of like, who are these people? Like, I know who like Edward Elric is. Like, I'm a big anime nerd, but like, we had people walking past, like taking pictures and whatnot. But like, it's just nice when they get to walk around and enjoy themselves. Like, I think that's one of the other great things about these smaller conventions versus working massive ones where, like, you know, Phoenix Fan Fusion, they're not going to walk around. They're going to get shuttled in and out. Like, when their signing time is done, they're out the door. They're not walking around the convention. They're going somewhere else.
True. Yeah, they keep busy schedules, you know.
And just to give everyone like a heads up, Derek, Andy also, I have his card. He said he would be interested in coming and doing your live chat.
Is that right? Oh, we got to set that up. Tell him have his people talk to my people, which is basically both of y'all. So, you know, let's get that done. Yeah, let's get that done. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That's an exclusive, y'all. That's it's actually kind of breaking news. I will buy that as
it is.
So,
because you just found out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. That's what's up. All right. Well, cool, man. Yeah, I would definitely enjoy having them on, man. You know, because I got a lot of War for Cybertron questions for them. So, yeah, that's
why did they do what they did? Why did they? Sorry, I was. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish War for Cybertron. I couldn't.
Dude. Yeah, no, you gotta finish it. It was actually no, the Netflix series. I mean,
yeah, no,
it was actually pretty good. You know, now I will say this: the dialogue was slow.
What, the William Shatner Optimus Prime pausing like every third word?
Yeah, you know, yeah, because that's the dialogue kind of made it, lackluster in a sense, but the way the show was written, you can tell it was written by Transformer fans. So because they understood all the lingo, they understood everything that was going on. They knew the characters well enough to know what, dialogue to give them and whatnot. It wasn't just some Michael Bay wannabe or something to that nature, just coming on just to, make some money. It was actually genuine, and it was fire. It was fire.
I'll respectfully disagree.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's cool.
I never liked Beast Wars in general. Like, I know, according to the fan base, it probably had.
Okay. So what we're not gonna do?
No, it probably had the best plot, hands down, bar none. I'm not gonna argue that. I just couldn't get over the animation. That's the only.
Yeah.
The only reason why I didn't get into it was because of the animation. It just drove me nuts. I hated that, and I hated Reboot. Because Reboot was done by the same company.
I never watched Reboot though.
See, Reboot played in England non-stop more than Beast Wars, and I hated just.
But I did watch War Planets.
See, I don't know.
War Planets. Well, the Canadian version was Shadow Raiders.
But War Planets in England then. Yeah.
So War Planets was actually pretty good too, because they were made by the same animators that did Beast Wars and Reboot, which is Mainframe.
Gotcha. But my issue with the whole thing is that there were so many, like, they could have gone in so many different ways. Like, it started off to me really strong. Yes, the voice acting was bad. I liked what they did with Bumblebee. I liked kind of the backstory to Prime. I always get angry that I don't understand why in the animation universe, like, Ultra Magnus gets treated like the redheaded stepchild, because if you look at him in like the IDW comics, Dreamwave comics, the dude's a badass. He's taking down combiners on his own, and you're sitting there being like, why does he always? It's like Cliff Jumper as well. It's like, Transformers Prime. Oh, we're gonna have Cliff Jumper first episode.
Dead.
Why?
Yeah. Well, and they did a they did a really shoddy job with that one, because they were trying to get the appeal of Transformer fans to actually watch it by having Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson voice Cliff Jumper, and they really didn't have to do that. Yeah, the IDW Magnus. What's up, D? Oh yeah, Ultra Magnus. So I think Ultra Magnus, yeah, I do think he was absolutely written well in Transformers Prime, because that definitely showed me the badass character that Ultra Magnus really was, so that he was supposed to be, you know what I mean? Even though he was very militant, he was very direct and all that, it showed me that's the Magnus that we were always supposed to have.
Yeah, and
so when they had him. They had him in when they had him in War for Cybertron. Yeah, I didn't like it too much. The animation bugged me a bit, but it was a little the animation was kind of blocky for me. But I tend to not pay attention to animation anymore because if I did that, to your point, I wouldn't like Beast Wars. Yeah. But I love a good story, and if the story is well told, then I'm all for it and all that. So
I just saw toys on screen was what I saw, and that bothered me.
Exactly.
And that's an element I think that because we all know these cartoons, like we're all 80s kids. Those cartoons were made to sell product. But I think at the point where it's developed is that it no longer has to be, the product will sell itself. You could have done something great with it. You were bringing in elements of the IDW comics, and they were talking was it like the Sea of Rust?
Yeah.
They never hit the continuity. So they were pulling in from all areas, but they definitely were overridden by Hasbro pretty bad when it came to design flaws, voice actor picks. And then like what felt the middle portion is where things really started to fall off with me. It felt weird with the whole Skylinks thing, and
I
don't understand that. Like, I saw no purpose in that whatsoever. And so it just kind of like fell off. And when Beast Wars was going on, I was just trying to figure it out, and I was just like, I have no interest. Honestly, I've said this in so many posts on so many different forums. If Hasbro wants to make a buttload of money, stop with the movies that we're getting. They're all gonna be trash. I don't care. You can say that Beast Wars or Rise of the Beast is gonna look good. I'm sorry, it's already gonna look like nothing to me.
Yeah.
If you just took your fan base, which is us, and we're fine with, we had to deal with Prime dying. Okay, we had to deal with seeing Wheeljack and what's his face, Windcharger on the
Windcharger.
We had to see all that. Okay, we survived. We're okay. We still like our core. Take the IDW comics, which you have fantastic material, pull a DC card, and make some not NC-17, whatever you guys have out here, 18, because in England we have like PG-13, 15, whatever, and just make some adult.
PG-13 and R. It goes from PG-13 to R. So
then just do that.
Yeah.
And have some, because that's what the comics are. Could you imagine a Last Stand of the Wreckers movie?
Yeah.
Lost Light? Could you imagine how cool that would be? Having more visual experience of the Shattered Glass universe and the negative zone. That's what we would want to see. If Hasbro was smart and you took that and you created that and just had that on some streaming service, I guarantee you would make tons of money. But we digress.
But to your point, because when they did G.I. Joe Resolute, I was like, yo, we're gonna get a Transformers version. I really hope so. We think. No, we still G.I. Joe Resolute was that art, because G.I. Joe Resolute, if you really wanted to give it a rating, I would have gave that particular series a R rating. It was a 2 hour, because Resolute was actually a movie. It wasn't a series, so it was a movie. But I would have given it that R rating, that it needed, that it deserved. So I was waiting for a Transformers to come out like that, but it never came to fruition. So
it's money sitting on the table.
Yeah. So all right, well, I guess we can.
I'm off my soapbox.
Oh no, you're good. That's what we're all about. So I'm not gonna put us on a time restraint tonight unless y'all want to get off. But I wanted to give everybody time to come in, check us out, and we're gonna definitely go over these games. And I think we got 6 of them to go through. So let's definitely let's definitely get that out the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and give me 1 second, because also what I have to mute some of the my messenger stuff that's going on right now.
The cleaner is so popular in the background.
Right, I forget how to mute the group. It's the group stuff that I'm in right now, so I want to definitely mute that so it won't keep popping up on the screen. Let's see. Yep, there it is.
Do we have any questions in the comments about anything?
All right.
Not yet.
We've been highlighting them yet. We've been highlighting nothing yet, but if you're joining us tonight, definitely check us. Definitely, if you have any questions, comments, put them in the comment section, and we will address it as soon as we see it, when we can, at least. But in the meantime, let's go look at some games. All right, here we go. So we are going to start with this one.
Oh, So this is a game I'm running for Adam. So Adam's got some pretty big items in this. First one, obviously, being that blue Sentinel Omega Supreme, the Terminus Gigantus. Obviously, that was like a super limited number. Somebody tried to put up some rumor saying that they were going to be reissuing Spotter and Terminus Gigantus, and I think that got shot down the other day.
Yep, it did.
But this is that limited one, obviously, from that one episode. I think it was Crystal City. In the G1. And then what he's asked me to do, it's gonna close. Like, I'm gonna probably boot this game shortly because I think it's 2-week max is pretty much already done.
Okay.
The next thing you could win was either going to be I think it's the same version Toy World Devastator that I've got, which I believe is the P model, which is it's chromed out is what it's got. So a lot of things have chrome on it. That Metroplex is actually a special Asian version that's more chromed out. That was at a convention. So he actually comes with more stuff and more figures in it.
It's a 30-year anniversary.
Yeah, so it's a special edition Titan Metroplex. So that's the Takara version that's like souped up to like no end. So what he's done also is, and this is, I don't understand why people aren't jumping on this either. So if you pick Metroplex or Devastator, you also get the 3 X-Transbots sweep. So the Swarm, you'll get that thrown in as well. So it's a pretty big game. I mean, 70 slots and whatnot. But yeah, it's if it doesn't get any traction after tonight, then I'll probably just end up closing it and trying to do something else. So
okay.
So 7 pieces. This is the same one that I've got. So this is the one that's just chromed out. You can change the barrel on long haul and stuff like that to be more chrome if you want, or purple. So that's really all the difference is on that Devastator.
Okay.
I know I'm in on that game.
Yes, you are. I'm sure you want that Sentinel. And congratulations on winning your contract.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was pretty much a grail for you.
Yeah.
In fact, I just got it in when I got back from LA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there he is. Mint in sealed box.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ted Chow.
Yeah.
Show it again. Show it again.
Ted's done.
I want everybody to drew. Everybody, take a look at this. I want everybody to look at this.
We're looking at you now.
Hold up, sorry.
Yeah, we're looking at you.
We're looking at this, man. There you go.
There we go. All right, take a look at this, y'all. This is Contact Shot, the Make Toys version. This came out a couple of years ago. I have this as well. I'm telling you, when it comes to Target Master and Headmaster figures, Make Toys actually did a really good job back in the day. I know Fans Toys is doing their thing right now with theirs, but I'm telling you, these were made very well. I had them displayed for a while until I moved. And I'm still trying to get my season 4 shelf together, but yeah.
I will be opening him up. I'm not a in-box collector, so he will be going on the shelf right here next to me where Iron Will and Chrome Dome are already at.
Gotcha. That's what's up.
Yeah, I got mine sitting in a box.
I
actually have,
all right.
I have some of the Headmasters, actually, the Make Toys ones back there. I got Chrome Dome, so Cupola and Iron Will, which is their Headstrong, and they're super solid, like very well done. Like, I'm talking about G1 accurate. like, yeah, we've been waiting a long time on Meg toys, but you're looking at Iron Will. This guy, he's actually probably the most playable figures. He's a solid.
I got Chrome Dome right here.
Yeah, and so there's Chrome Dome in bot mode. That's right off to me. That's right off the cartoon screen. Yep. And then there he is in all his glory in the car mode. Nice. Like this to me screams the toy that I had as a kid.
Yep.
So like,
sure
and these guys always. So if people don't know, and I know I post a lot in the chat group of items that go on sale. Black Friday, these two guys, I guarantee you, will be $90 or less. And if you haven't picked one up, I would, and I'm actually tempted to pick up a second so that I can have a bot mode for each of these, because their bot modes are like you saw from Grant. The bot mode is spot on.
And I'm pretty sure I saw some of those when I was at TFCon last weekend.
Oh, is that right?
There's no reason why I overstocked on them.
Okay. And they didn't on Contact Shop.
Oh yeah, Contact Shop
was so hard to find.
Yeah, he was going for around $450 to $500 at one point. Kind of like he did the whole like loop. Well, he still does the whole like lupus thing.
Yeah, that gentleman is what we call late tax. Because if you didn't get it back in the day, and they're rare to find now, they will go up in value.
I think there's going to be a stronger version than late tax when it comes to something that's that high.
Yeah, truly. But that's people pay that when they can't wait for a potential reissue, and they don't want a chance at not being reissued, so they'll go ahead and get it right now. Like for example, Lupus was out for a long time, and there was no sign of reissue that was going to happen for that figure, and now it's getting ready to re-release again. So
yeah,
I hope they make.
I have them on pre-order.
Same. I mean, it's funny. It's the same thing happened with Hydra. Hydra sat. I remember at TFCon when we were there. No, ToyCon. We were there with Tim, and I guarantee, I'm not lying. Brandon at the TCP probably had over 20 of those just sitting there, and nobody touched them. And now when he's gone, he's 300 plus in a heartbeat, and it's just like interesting to see what these figures do.
Yeah. So. Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I won't have as. I won't have as many as Parkour, but I will have a couple that I'll be throwing up of Lupus when they come out.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Hey,
cool.
Sean.
Come on, Sean. Hey. Welcome to the stream.
So, all right. Let's talk about the next one.
What we got? Oh, nice. So.
Hold on one second.
What'd you do?
Yeah.
Close out your messages. Read about your dirty business.
Yeah, give me a second. Like I said, I think I got to put the whole. I wish there was a way I could put the whole thing on mute. There it is. Turn off pop-up new messages. There we go.
Turn off Papa John's delivery notice.
Right. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, John. We're going to edit that out. But we got Mario Manzi, and he's got a Transformers the DL 3. Oh my God,
3-0.
The 3-0 DLX. That's what I was trying to say. The 3-0 DLX Soundwave and Ravage. This is the blue. This is the standard version.
Yep.
Now, as everyone knows, there's a shattered glass version for this as well, which I actually have. And I won it. Actually, I won it in this group last year. I want to say last year, maybe 2 years ago. Yeah.
Probably spun that one.
So yeah, I got that one. But this one right here, it's a solid figure. About 11 inches, 10 to 11 inches tall, something like that. And yeah, all kinds of hand pieces to it. The Ravage comes with it. It's easy to transform. All this, I mean, it doesn't. The only thing it doesn't do is transform the tape mode, and you don't even care.
And it's got a nice,
it's got a good. You're gonna want him in Jaguar mode, anyways, and it does come with a stand too.
Yeah, a good stand.
Yes, it does. That's the stand in the back right there. Yep. That's Ravage and all his accessory pieces. The gun, the rockets for Ravage right here. Yeah, and the hands, different hand pieces for Soundwave in general.
He's got crazy points. Like, so when you bend like the knee or the arm, you start seeing pistons move, which I think is really, really cool. Like 3-0 has always done a very good job with that. Flame Toys does a really good job with that. But like this, to me, what I would say about 3-0 is bang for buck. You're getting a bigger figure that has a bit more presence than Flame Toys. And Flame Toys is more IDW anyways. These guys are more, Bumblebee movie based. Because you've got Soundwave, you've got the Shattered Glass version. I think there's 3 versions of Optimus. You've got the regular Shattered Glass and Nemesis. Nemesis was a special edition. And I think Nemesis was as well. And then you've got the Blitzwing, and then they got the G1 Blitzwing, which was a special edition. It also has the War for Cybertron, Optimus and Megatron as well that you could get from them too that are also solid figures. And those ones have light up features.
Okay.
You want to add that to your collection? There you go.
What's up?
It's in
all
mine.
Right. So we got spots are already populating in it right now. Get in when you fit in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 30 spots. There are 30 spots at $10 a spot. There's a spot deal for 3 for $27. Hey, if you want to get in, on that one, get in on that one. All right. All right. We lost Grant.
He'll be back.
Okay. But yeah, I love the actual the Bumblebee universe, the Bumblebee universe 3-0 stuff, the stuff that 3-0 is doing, because the Shockwave was actually nice too.
Yeah.
The Shockwave, the Optimus, wasn't so keen on the Bumblebee because of the design. The only reason why I actually like the original 3 was because they look so close to the original ones. So Prime, Soundwave, Shockwave, actually the Megatron one, because they didn't actually show Megatron in the movie, but the Megatron that they did actually looked good too. But I just wasn't down with the Bumblebee look to it, even though I think that one you could also change the headpiece from the movie version to the actual G1 version.
Yeah.
I think that was the case with that one too. So
that if you're referring to the 3-0, that was actually before they went to 3-0. That's when they were 3A. They did the name change. So that's the OG Bumblebee movie. So when you saw that animated scene where we all like literally lost our biscuits and marbles, when we saw that whole part with Cliffjumper, Brawn, RC, we saw everybody. That's what he's based off of.
Yeah.
Bumblebee movie. He is an action figure. He is not a transformer. He's super posable. Stands about 11 inches. He's basically a off the screen Bumblebee movie figure by 3A/3-0. That's who that was. We were just talking about.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Yeah. There. That was Mario Manzi Soundwave game. There are spots available.
Also a longtime member. I think he's been here from almost the beginning, if not the beginning. So he's a longtime player.
Yeah, we got a lot of veterans running these games right now that are involved. Yeah, but that's a good one right there. If you want to get in with that one, if you want that one, just go ahead and go for it, y'all. Go for it while it's hot. While it's hot right now.
Takes
a lot of available spaces right there, so go ahead and get it. All right. So I want to talk about. I want to talk a little bit more about the weekend. Honestly, the TFCon exclusive from the weekend was parkour. It's they had the other ones. Everybody was like, yeah, okay, where that parkour at? So I want that one. So yeah, man. When
actually, I have to disagree. It was Motif because he sold out within hours.
Yeah, Motif
of
did
the
very
Saturday open.
Yeah, Motif did very well, but I would say second to that was definitely parkour.
I closed game 2. I was running those games. Game 2 closed in 5 minutes or less. Okay. So it's like I couldn't go to do anything around my house because every time I would get a message being like, yo, man, the next game, can you tag me? I'm just gonna be like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like I went through, dude. Derek messaged me. He's like, hey man, do you want a break? I was like, yes.
Right.
I'm tired of clicking.
I can hear it in your voice, man. I was just like, yo, Carl need to be relieved. Let me go holler at him real quick and see if he need a relief. Oh my goodness.
At the same time,
well,
this tells you just real quick. This tells you how busy Tim and Grant were. So like Tim put up that game where he got his motif, and that was full within 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh my goodness, that went like that. Night,
I was like, dude, I wrote to him like so many times. I posted, "Do you want me just to run your game for you?" And then I get like a late night message being like, "Please help." I was like, okay, so then I ran that, and then I ran all the parkour games, and then you helped it take on the last one. It's like I just need a break from. I'm just tired.
Right. I know. Hey, real quick.
Ivan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before you go into that, Grant, we got another admin just joined us. Welcome to the stage, my man, Eric B.
Yo, what's up, party people?
What's up, dude?
Happy belated birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy belated.
Appreciate that. How y'all feeling?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, doing great,
Good.
man. Living the dream of being live.
That's what's up. Yeah,
So we were just talking about the TFCon exclusives, and we were talking about the games that ran over the weekend regarding those exclusives, because Motif was the more popular one, and then we also had the bunch of the 5 parkour games that we ran over the weekend too. So that was bananas, man. Yeah, it was a crazy weekend for TGG Transformers Game Group over the weekend with those mugs. I know there was one more. It was someone else that ran a Motif game too. Chris Ramirez.
Yeah. Who was actually there with us. We went out to dinner, I think Saturday night.
Right.
With Chris.
And what stunk was that Tim's game was full, and that was sitting in there pending because of like our rules. And I was gonna be like, we got another game we could literally spin. And I was like, come on, man.
Right. So
and we have in the morning.
And we apologize for that, for everyone that, was involved with that one. Tim posted the game, but, he was running the booth at the same time. He was, doing his thing. And then, it was just a crazy collaboration. Yeah, it was a collaboration of crazy things that happened at the same time. Look, everything all at once was happening. Shout out to that.
It was
a movie. We were all at once. Congratulations, Oscar winners.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who did play in my games over the weekend. And thank you, Carl and Derek, for running them for me since I was crazy busy at the TFCon.
No problem.
So congratulations. So our big winners, if I can remember most of them. One of them was a brand new player, and I can't remember your name for the life of me. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure you were brand new and you just joined that weekend. You won somebody's game. It was either the second.
I think it was Tim's. It wasn't one of mine.
Yeah, because like the big winners this weekend, Alex
Williams and Quan. Yeah, and Remo.
Yeah, Jim won a good game. DJ Caruso won, and then Remo were some of our like big winners for the weekend. I mean, yeah, it's great that everybody was really, I know we're all trying to watch the videos. We're all trying to see the pictures on, on all the different forums and seeing what's going on. So, I mean, it was real cool that everybody was like still participating as we were trying to keep also people informed, being like, "Here's the stuff."
Right.
And
shout out to Matt that that hooked me up with
he was there.
Yeah, and he got me squared away. He worked something out.
Matt even helped us run the booth to give us a break.
Is
that right? Oh, that's what's up.
Last year. It was the first time meeting him last year in the group. We had dinner with him, and that's where we met you too. So that's from TFCon. But yeah, he had a funny story because he was getting Stan Bush's records, the Transformers soundtrack thing signed, and Stan Bush was signing like with the fattest marker to where everything was bleeding, and he was just so disappointed.
Oh, for real.
Reached out to Stan afterwards. Is like, hey man, can I get another autograph? And can you sign it with like a better, sharper Sharpie?
Right.
Like
now,
picture it was like
here's what I do.
Word.
I bring my own Sharpies.
He did, but the thing he didn't sign with it. when Matt needed it.
Yeah, some people got a preference. Like they only sign with what they bring, not so much of what the fan brings.
Yeah. Right. Now, I bring my own Sharpies with me. I'm like, yeah, okay. I look at what they got first and be like, you know what? Hey, use this Sharpie. I mean, because I'm paying for it, you know. And I would say, I never had any one of them to say no. I'd rather use mine. I mean, it's a at the end of the day, it's something to write with, and if they don't have to use their own stuff, I'm sure they're happy with that as well. So, I mean, it's what we.
I was just going to say, Peter calling team prepared.
Yeah. Oh no. Peter and Frank always prepared. Yeah. They got variety.
They had like 50 pens.
Right. They got varieties of colors. Because they know they got to sign all kinds of different things. They want to get the right color to make sure that the signature is shown on that particular item. I remember when Frank was at BotCon last year. I mean, he had a lineup of pens. He was a lineup of Sharpie pens,
and he was thoughtful about which one he was going to use.
Yeah,
very thoughtful.
It's experience. It's one of the things where you get a lot of these people who just don't give a damn, where they show up and they just sign it with a silver or black, and you're like, but it's a white page, so it's like you then have to start doing the to be like, hey, I got an autograph. It's somewhere on here. Just got to catch the light, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and speaking of Vince DiCola, BotCon 2016 is where me and Sean met Vince DiCola, and he had just released his they had re-released the Transformers the movie soundtrack on LPs. We had those signed. He had this big Sharpie, and I didn't have a Sharpie. This is actually why I came up with the thing of me bringing my own Sharpie so I can get the stuff properly signed. It was raining outside, and it was like, I don't want this thing to get wet, but and we ended up seeing him out there outside too. He was just like, hey, do you want me to sign that again later? I could definitely do that for you. And he writes real small too, so it's like you could barely see it. But yeah, but before we even go any further, the lieutenant is here.
Oh,
the boss, the man, the TGG guru. I would like to say. I don't know. I let him give his own title. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my man, Tim Reagan.
Yo, what's up, Tim?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Yikes.
Just got out of work, so it's a little wild.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Tape between the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
My dogs are happy.
So yeah, that was a really good time, babe. Tim, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Just working and recovering from TFCon. Did you guys already talk about that?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we were just doing it.
See if I can get all the.
It's been so long, Tim, since I've seen you.
Long drive together.
Yeah. So, I actually had a question about that TFCon, seeing that I live Midwest and don't really get to LA a lot. How was the con this year? I hear it's one of their smaller ones, but how was the turnout?
It's certainly a smaller venue, but it was packed.
It was.
They need a bigger venue for it. Like, I know they got that. Like, I went and worked with them. Grant and I did that last year, and we were packed in there like sardines. They need a bigger venue. They really do.
Well, honestly, so you had, if you walked in the entrance door, to your left was Chosen Prime, and then you had a couple booths on the wall across from them. Behind them was, what was that, TF Source? No, that was
Chosen Prime, TF Source, and then behind them would be a shared booth between ages 3 and up and Toy Dojo.
Oh, okay. Well, this year, I don't think ages 3 and up were even there.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were there. It was shared with Toy Dojo.
Yeah,
because anytime ages. Right. Anytime you see Toy Dojo, usually behind them is ages 3 and up.
So, Grant, you know where Toy Dojo was? It seemed like there was empty space right there. You know what I mean? I don't know if Toy Dojo didn't have as big of a footprint this year, but
they might not have. But I think they were also allowing for a bigger space there because they were literally right across from Robeson.
That's true.
And they were probably expecting more crowds to be around Robeson's booth. Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I don't know. What do you think? I mean, that many people turn out for just a trailer? Because that's really the only thing they had new to show, right? Was the trailer.
Yeah, but with the trailer is always going to come to Prime, right? So you need space to show them
Right.
both off and distances for them to go and to get back together. So they're always going to pair those up together. You know, it's not just the trailer in that sense, but the trailer's going to accompany the main.
I'm sure they sold some primes too, just because people will be like, "Oh, I want to see it in person before I buy it."
Yeah, it's also gas boxes with RoboSun on the side of them. So,
now I have the flagship RoboSun Optimus along with the trailer, but I know they came out with the Elite version, which is a smaller version of that Prime. I believe it's 16 inches tall versus the 19-inch one. I wonder if they had those there and if they were selling those yet, because I can't remember if they released the pre. I know they did the pre-orders for it last year. They were taking pre-orders for it at the October show, TFCon show.
Right.
So I wonder if they actually released it yet or are getting ready to release it yet. I guess we'll know soon.
And now it looks like they're going to be doing a Golden Lagoon version.
You know what? And yes,
right.
Matt, you're absolutely right. They had a gold Prime there as well. They had that same gold Prime at the October show in Chicago where they were raffling off. I don't even know if they raffled it off yet. So if they still doing that, they're still taking names for all that. They've been collecting names for a while. It's time to get that raffle done. You know,
how did I not?
Yeah,
I just want to see pictures. That's all. I mean, just like a picture saying like I didn't read anything because I don't have any interest in it. Because to me, it's like a $1,000 paperweight for most people.
Dude, I'm like the only. I thought I was the only one who does not give a care about anything gold. Like it's cool.
No, I mean, even that,
like,
I don't care about that either. But like, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, we saw a lot of the cool videos. People got giddy. You know, it's supposed to get updates and whatnot. But I'm just like, okay, what are you gonna do next? Like that's it.
Right.
Well, they got the Bumblebee, don't they? They're doing a Bumblebee.
They were talking. Yeah, that's something that's going on, but it doesn't transform.
Oh.
So it's like, why do you have this? So, you know, but you know, time will tell. Maybe they're doing an okie doke. They're showing a body of it, but going to have to put the panels on so it can actually do a transformation. Who knows? You know, because they got other robots that they sell as well. So,
well, I remember because
they got a Buzz Lightyear.
They're the same company. They literally
Buzz Lightyear. Woo!
But like, if it's the same company, like 4 or 5 years ago, before like we had things like TikTok and whatever, it was like the app like Stumble Upon, and I remember seeing what looked like Scrapper and somebody else like Hound that transformed. I was like, that's the same company.
That is the same company. They bought their Bumblebee. I mean, not Bumblebee. They bought their Prime because they had a Prime first, and that's the same exact Prime.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's keep it rolling because you know I want to definitely get through the rest of these games that you know we got active right now. Coming up next. Speaking of Alex, we got Alex on this one. He's got this is a nice one too. He's got a Terminus he calls it Terminus Gigantus Con game. And the last man standing on the wheel wins their choice of one of the groups listed below. And so we're just gonna do the pictures. We can wing this. You know, we don't need no descriptions. This is Terminus Gigantus, the whole version. Not a part A, not a part B. This is the whole version. So he's got this as one of the choices. He also has the Moon Studios train bots, Raiden, if you will. And he's got all 6 of those. Yours, if you want to pick that one. He also has the Make Toys Seekers. He's got Ion Swarm. So he's got
a couple of the exclusives.
Yeah, these are exclusives. He's got Meteor, Skycrow, you know, Starscream, Skywarp, Lightning, which was Thundercracker, I believe. Skyclone was it the green?
No, that's not Astrid Swarm. That's purple. You got a purplish black version that's kind of like Skywarp, and then you got that lighter blue version that was Ion Swarm. I got all them sitting over there.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he's got some of the convention exclusives in there as well.
Okay. We've got also this is
there's
one.
a G2 Screamer.
Yeah, that's a G2 Screamer on a flight stand.
That
yeah. This one was, yeah. And yeah, funny story about that one.
I have him.
I had actually picked that one up, and I was looking at the Inferno at the time. They had a the Make Toys Inferno that they had, and I don't know why I gave this one back. I gave this. I said, Jason, give me that Inferno instead, because they were both the same price. Because for some reason I didn't want this, and I regret doing that. I absolutely,
because these were at the 2019 LA TFCon.
Yeah. Yep. Grant picked one up for me.
I actually I got one of those as well, and I got Get Right Robot to sign it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got Jason to sign my was it
God Delta?
God Delta. Yeah, I got him to sign mine.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he signed mine too.
I kind of set that trend.
Yes.
It's cool, dude.
Yeah, I got like G2 Screamer's right there for me. He's right there on the top shelf on the left.
Me and Jason about to have another conversation.
Yeah, you gotta catch him at
no, because no, I always catch him, but I'd be like, yo, let me get you to sign. And he'd be like, oh, come on, man. He, you know how modest, Jason.
Yeah, he be trying to be modest. I'm like, hey, man, somebody donated this to me for like I got that Screamer from a good buddy of mine who will remain nameless. I was going through something with my knee and I couldn't make it to the con. So he got it for me and sent it to me out of the blue. And then so it has a special meaning for me. And then just, Jason's a cool dude. So to get him to sign it and to pull it all together was perfect.
You want to know another funny story about like that G2 Screamer that Jason told us?
What's up?
They literally showed up the night before the convention. So
that story sounds familiar.
Brandon and his wife were all taking them out of the boxes.
That sounds very familiar.
Putting them in the new boxes to have them ready for the convention the following day. So it's a big shout out to them for doing all that stuff. So yeah, I mean he's really good. I mean he comes in this mode. So you don't have to transform him. So I mean I know a lot of people complain, but mine's been solid from day one. So thank you, Grant, for picking him up for me.
They came in that
You're welcome.
Plastic clamshell packaging too,
which is great.
Yeah. And I still got that Inferno. It's still in the package. It still has the water hose. It came with a water hose gimmick. I think that's what drew me to it. I was just like, yeah, give me that one because that water hose. I'm gonna put some water in that, and I'm gonna chase the kids around the house, squirt water on them or something like that. I was like, I don't know.
Grant hasn't even unpacked yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I see.
So
we gotta unpack the whole trailer full of stuff, and he ain't those 2 totes in a suitcase.
So we asked Grant about the whole experience with TFCon as far as the booth is concerned. What was the experience for you?
Well, I'm kind of getting used to it at this point. It's all reps. But so when Carl and I actually did a show, one of my first shows ever, and it was a pain in the butt because we had to take not only everything, we had no carts, we had nothing. We were just carrying boxes, and we had to get upstairs. Remember that at the cannery in Vegas? So that was a pain. But over time, man, it's just kind of evolved. Where you'll see in pictures that I have like rolling racks, and we just load them and pallet wrap them. So we just roll them right up in a trailer.
Yeah.
And depending on how big the show is, like the LA Con that I did, they literally let you drive into the facility, park at your booth, and unload right there. So you have to find in some of these other smaller shows, you gotta from the parking lot, load out. So
in the rain.
Yeah, it was raining, so we had to wait. So
dude, the worst was Phoenix Fan Fusion. I'm sorry, bar none. That was awful. We waited. We were packed and done and waiting for like 4 hours just to be allowed to get our U-Haul in, and and then the other thing is we were like just sitting there at the booth waiting because our time to start unpack or to start our booth was like 4:45 or 2 something like in the afternoon. We waited several more hours before Trent was able to even get in line to get there to allow us to get our stuff. And it was, and Phoenix Fan Fusion, like our Phoenix Convention Center is massive. They could have done the same thing where they allowed us to just drive in and drive out, drop in and drop off, and it would have been so much easier.
So you know how you wait in a queue line for like an autograph for someone? There's a lot of people waiting for, like a Peter Cullen line. Same thing, but with vehicles. So that they'll break you up by alphabetical order or this or that. And
oh wow, okay.
And then you got to get up. They want you in and out. Get out the way for the next guy. But there's a lot of logistics involved. So it's a big show, like the Phoenix Fan Fusion, like he said. So I give credit to them guys too, because you don't know how many of them are just volunteers, even. You know what I mean? Just volunteering to get a free badge. So they may not even know what the hell they're doing. But yeah, it's always fun, man. I never get a time to walk around. Usually I'm relieving Grant so he can go get his autograph. But I did sneak into the back of TFCon where Peter Cullen was, and they had some extra sandwiches back there for him, and I ate them.
Did you?
Like, I'm doing this. I'm hungry. So I went and it.
Yo, you going back there,
Yeah. I hope he wasn't.
Let's call it what it is. You stealing sandwiches, Tim? Yo, you stealing from the talent. Hey, yo. What kind of sandwich was it?
Focaccia bread? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, focaccia.
Not really my style. I like just a sandwich with chips on it, but it had focaccia bread and like some kind of.
It's too fancy for Tim.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I literally did this. I was like, I ripped it open. I took like 2 big ass bites, threw it in the trash, and bolted. For anybody caught. There were 2 boss man figures sitting on the table too, but I don't take that stuff. So.
Well, no, of course not.
After the show, by the way. So Peter already got his sandwich. Everybody was gone.
Okay. All right. Well, fancy sandwiches, fame sandwich like that deserve to be stolen. So anyway.
I should have bought it.
Hey, Derek, I have something to show you.
What's up?
You got
is that it? Is that it?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Did you where's the water hose? Where's the squirt thing?
Isn't that right here on the side?
No. The one that I got, it came with an actual tube. You can suck water into it and then squirt it.
Because it was the G2 version.
The G2 version, yeah.
I got.
Yeah.
That was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Remember the Prime? They came with the squirt thing, and Megatron, same thing. The tank had that. That was a whole gimmick for those.
Oh, the missile launcher.
Yeah, they had
the
the
missile launcher.
launcher.
Yeah, but when
I don't know if I'm too late for this, but did we tell Eric happy birthday on here?
we did, but you can keep telling them.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Bring him down next year for the TFCon.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Hey, tell Eric, 25 never looked so good, man.
I wish. I feel 25, to be honest with you, man.
That's what's up, man.
The best shape of my life.
That's what's up, man.
Good.
Yep. Okay, so let's talk about the next one. And I'm gonna let one of y'all take this one, so
I'll let Carl.
my man Pazzle Fraz, aka Paul.
Oh, this one, yeah, I can talk about this one. So on this one, this is the just recently announced pre-ordered Generation Selects like Sentinel. So this is the blue
white.
So it's the Hasbro version of the same thing we just saw from Fans Toys that's in my game. So he's got some couple
Guardian
things you can win. Yeah, so Guardian. But you can win either some obviously you can see the MP57, so that's Skyfire, and then you've got your Seekers, and then it looks like you've got a movie masterpiece, so an MPM Starscream in that game. So there's some cool things to go for in that one. So I think he's also got he's got a little rule in his that's kind of cool, where if you're first off, you get your $10.50 back. If you're first.
Oh, that was nice.
So
that's cool.
He does some cool stuff. He did some freebies for games. Like if you bought X amount of slots, then you got like a freebie and stuff. So he does some cool stuff. So yeah, he's the one who had Pazzle, which is Paul, had a couple of Skyfire games that we did in the beginning. about a year and a half ago. He was the one who also did all the Black Xerox that came out as well. He had those.
Yeah, I don't know how he got his hands on this already, but hey, yours.
Probably from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people got through Canada where they're getting a lot of this stuff early. Same thing with the Joes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got some really good stuff here, man. You got some really good stuff here.
I mean, winning the entire Seeker set for $10.50 is insane.
That's nuts. That is nuts. And those are good Seekers, man. Those are my bot modes on my shelf. I put the deformation space in the airplane mode, and they're great, man. The presence on the shelf is just nuts with those, especially when they're all together around Megatron. It's a perfect fit.
All right, so 40 spots in this one. And
40, that's it?
Yeah, $10.50 per spot. 3 spots, you got a 3-spot deal for 28.
Wow.
So people should be jumping all over this. I mean, think about it too. It's $10.50. You can win a $270 Masterpiece Skyfire with a ton of accessories and flight stand.
Yep.
As well. So you people got no excuses.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got to hop in on that, man. Those figures are super duper expensive alone. I mean,
each Seeker's 200 and something as well.
Yeah, Starscream alone was 278. Then Thundercracker, I think, was 250 something. Skywarp was like 225. Yeah, something like that. So, and that Masterpiece one is that the one with the tattoos. That version Starscream is one of the most coveted Starscreams that were ever made. Even the old Generations line one, that one was pretty hot to try. So, get after it, people. That's some nice stuff there.
Right.
That's what's up.
I mean, if I wasn't trying to replace my scooter, I'd be playing.
I know, right? You know what? And speaking of your scooter,
well, don't talk about my scooter.
here's one of your
game.
It's your game.
So in this one, basically what I've done is I've kind of partnered up like 2 items at a time. So you got 3 choices to choose from. So we got 40 spots, $10 a piece. So you can either win as one group, you'd be winning Outrider and Hitch. So that would be Hoist and Trailbreaker together. I think that's a good pair, kind of like brothers in arms, and Mold Mates as well. The other one, because I had one game already closed, so I put that up. That was the one that had Acoustic Wave and the tapes.
I saw that one.
By our buddy Mark Malone, who's another longtime member.
Yep, and an admin.
No, Mark Mandela.
No,
Mark Malone is a longtime player.
I'm thinking. I always get them 2 marks mixed up.
Oh yeah, dude. Their difference is literally like 2 letters.
Yeah. They're both Eminem. Anyway.
And then you've got Dark Blade. So I never even got to take him out of the box. That one was reviewed by Sony, so by TM Reviews. So that's a G Creations. He's heavy, really, really heavy. And then his swords are actually die cast. They're metal. And then you can win him with Ozzy is another one. And then the other 2. The last choice you can pick would be a TFCon on the right is a TFCon exclusive. So that's Vexo Promenon by MMC. So that one is the blue and yellow Batman. And then on the left is the MMC Optus Nox. I think it's like something Commander. And so that's basically their version of Nemesis Prime. So he's got they both have he's also got a big battle axe. So basically I
might have to get in on this game myself.
Yeah. So for this one, little $10, you could be winning 2 figures in one go.
Yeah. So and I always like when I'm sorry. Go ahead, Carl.
I was just saying, it's just I'm just trying to make it where it's like for $10 you can win, $300+ worth. I mean, because it was $179, $180, like $190 for Trailbreaker and $190 for Hitch when they came out. So it's like $10 you can win that, and I'm trying to not kill you because you're Autumn Transformers game group Autumn. I'm gonna kill you if you don't stop chewing on things. Exactly.
That's the wrong room to be chewing on stuff.
She's been on that side. Yeah, it's just I'm more of a everybody who knows me, I am more of a Decepticon fan. So don't talk back. Nice. I'm more of a Decepticon fan, so these are some of the ones that I'm gonna kill you. All right, get out. I was being nice. Anyways, I'm more of a Decepticon fan, so I can part with some of the Autobots. They're granted, like, I'm gonna keep my Jive and Mirage because I think they're better figures. Cool. These ones are just more obscure, so I had to part ways, and I have one more game that's up as well. So,
and speaking of which, oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I personally like whenever I do games myself. I personally like pairing things together as well. Not only are you able to give somebody a better value, but it makes it more attractive to some people. You know, so like I can win multiple items just for participating and for a lower cost typically too. So I like doing those personally myself, and I like participating in those. But I just got that the Optus Promenade from shout out to Derek B and some other guys in the Right Out the Box group. And that thing is phenomenal. So I do want that Nemesis because of the cape. And I think I might go ahead and just drop into your game group there, man, because that thing is fire. Even if it's just just to help, but like that thing is dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried running a couple of games I really thought would have done well too, because I have two that in Grant does too, that two of those Vexo Promenades, and I tried to do it where the winner in the first off would win, and I only had like 4 people bite, and I was like, come on, man, like 2 people can win for as little as like $10. I was like, dude, let's go. But didn't get it.
There it is. There's another one. Shattered Glass, right?
Yeah.
Glass version. Yep.
Yeah, I just sold Grant sold that one for me at TFCon. And this is a big axe.
Yeah.
It's
and the one that just came out, the one that Eric got, the axe for that one is actually longer.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so Flame Toys.
Look at that. That's pretty dope.
That's the Flame Toys one.
Flame Toys Nemesis Prime, BBTS.
Yeah.
Look.
I like that axe. Yeah.
And that's my hand.
Oh yeah! Wow. That's pretty big. You can cut some salami with that. All right.
Steve salami at that. Nobody got that. Wow.
You broke up. You broke up.
Oh, my bad. I said cesium salami.
Cesium salami. Yeah.
Tell us more about those Petro rabbits.
Moving along. Let's see. Your next one, because you got another one too.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the weather. Yeah, these are the weathered Gigapower Dinobots. So like, I've never displayed these. I've only taken them out of the box to look at them. So these ones are hand painted by Gigapower. So yeah, Gutter and Grasser. So the Stegosaurus and the Triceratops are the 2 that are out right now. And so yeah, I think this is 60 spots at 10 each on this one. So like, yeah, these have never been displayed. They have everything on them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, hand painted. So this would be a set that would actually go really well if anybody has the weathered toy rolled constructor.
Yes,
that would probably be like a really good pairing for those, or anybody that has any. Because I don't really know if anybody else has really done anything really weathered when it comes to like transform paint. Because I think that looks really good. Because like the older the figures get, dude, like they can't always look pristine. You know, that's why like Shattered Glass Prime is always really cool. So like, when you look at his chest, so like the one that you had, that's got a hole in the window, and so it's like it's cool when you see the fact that they've kind of been through, war, and so like I kind of think that's like really cool as an aspect. But like sadly, I already have the Chrome set, and I need to, like I said, I just need one of these games to close, and I think that should be enough for me to recoup my lost stolen scooter. But it is what it is. It sucks to part with them because I want that whole set.
No, you'll get it back. So you got 60 spots at $10 each, and let's talk about this as well. So a lot of people ask about this too, about the shipping. So the shipping, anytime if you're in the continental US, all the games when you win they ship for free. You don't have to pay for shipping. However, if you're outside the continental U.S., most game runners, they give you a shipping credit towards you having to pay for shipping, because let's be honest, shipping internationally can get pretty expensive. And if and it's great that the game runners actually offer a credit, and I believe that pretty much all the games that usually come out, they get they always offer a international shipping credit. So if you're one of our international players, please understand and know that we understand your plight when it comes to shipping, and we are always most of the game runners, I would actually say all of the game runners will actually try to alleviate some of that shipping cost from you. So don't feel discouraged from participating. If you're international, we'll always still get you squared away as well.
Nice. I have seen some games where they'll specifically say only continental US, and they'll say, but they'll say that in the game instructions.
Yeah. For like, obviously, like with Derek, like, or Julio, who I ran a game for, like if you have something like Galactus, or you have a HasLab Unicron, something that's really, really large, international, like there's no disrespect to international players. It's just not going to happen because of, those are types of situations too, where we're asking, those game runners to put insurance on something, because in case something does happen, you want to protect your investment, two, someone else's winnings. But like, HasLab Unicron was what, 32 inches by 32 inches? Like it's a big box. It was 3 feet by 3 feet.
Yeah.
And heavy.
And heavy. So like you're looking, I mean, you look at FedEx or UPS, because you're sure as heck not.
You're 100 some odd plus.
Yeah, exactly. That's easily $100-$150 on the low end. And we always tell people, it's like, cool, picture wherever you're at and send it to the other side of the country. Like I'm in Arizona. Every time I do something, I'm thinking like New York, New Jersey, Florida, because like the first 2 games I ran, Steve Belko won both of them. One of those was a DX9 Gabriel. The other one was Double Evil. And both of those were big boxes. And I mean, shipping Gabriel was $65, almost $70. And that was just shipping to New Jersey.
And it's not even that they're just big boxes, they're oblong boxes. And so because they're not a perfect square, they also charge you a abnormal size.
Dimensional weight.
Well, they charge you by the dimension. So they hit you on that.
So, I mean, we try and take care of everybody on that too. But those types of things, if you're international, don't feel bad. It's just the fact that it's just probably something that
I'm gonna say this, these guys know, because they buy stuff and try to get stuff shipped to the States, because a lot of times it's cheaper for them, and just do a proxy ship. So a lot of these people who are playing internationally have had stuff shipped, or understand the shipping plight that they deal with, and the taxes that they're dealing with, and the import fees that they're dealing with, and it's still cheaper to you guys. So I don't think many people are complaining, and if they are, they just may not know. But most people know what's going on in the world now, and typically just deal with it, because they know like it's unavoidable. You can't get around it.
Well, and the international players that I've dealt with, and Grant's got the same thing. I've dealt with Francesco. He's out in Italy. He's like the nicest guy. Doesn't complain about anything. Because he knows, like, if you win something for $20-$30 for spots that he's purchased, which is kind of like, I would say, like the average for most players is between $27 and $35. And then for him paying $45-$50 in shipping, being international, that's still 50
less than the figure.
Still probably 50% or more less than what he would have paid to buy the figure. He looks at that as a win, and it's never stopped him from playing. He's a very solid international player that we have, and we got a few more that have popped up that are new to the group. So,
Okay. Speaking of new to the group, I love these segues that y'all just give me, man. This is gold. We got Steven 7X Serrano. I mean, he's not new, but he's new he's recently joined in. He's been playing for a while, and this is his game that he's got up right now. This is a displayer's choice game that he calls it. Last TGG year selects one set figure. Now it looks like he's got a lot of combiners in this one. So he's got that Combiner Wars Devastator, which is actually really nice. It's cool for a Hasbro Devastator. He's also got the Minosaur, Combiner Wars Minosaur.
Is that the G2 one?
Nope. That's just Combiner Wars Minosaur.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He's also got the Protector bots. This is a I forget. Yeah, yeah.
So it's a KO. So that's technically a KO. Guardian.
Hotspot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Hotspot, and the other 4 Limbots are in this box. So, at least I think that's how it is. I think these are 2. Yeah, these are 2 separate boxes. So,
right.
That's weird. But anyway, I forget I don't know the name of the company for that one, but we'll look at it in the description in a sec. And there's the Black Zarek.
Badass figure.
Yeah, I have this one too. From the Legacy line. Yeah, that.
Me too.
I got a story about this one too, but we ain't got enough time. So, and with that Black Zarek comes the no, the DX. This is the DK33 upgrade. No, this is
That's the full upgrade. That's the full.
Yeah, that's for.
It's one. So Black Zarek.
Is it for Black Zarek or for no? That's for the Black Zarek. Yeah.
Yeah. So they released one kit for all of Black Zarek, while when it was Scorponok, they had 3 separate kits.
Mm-hmm. And the Black Sharpshooter. That's the Banana Force Prime, and that's the Prime from Transformers Robots in Disguise. It's just the Nemesis version.
The RID
version.
That got some very big reviews. Like a lot of people spoke very highly of that figure.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a Nemesis version as well.
Yeah, I had this. I actually have the Japanese version of the Robots in Disguise version. Yeah, it is. Oh man, I love it. The standard cab was dope by itself, but when you put it all together, yeah.
The Ultra Magnus was terrible in his standalone mode with them skinny legs, but
yeah,
it was pretty cool. It was cool combined.
Yeah, combined it was better, but
that dude probably never walked anywhere.
Right? Yeah, that bad. Yeah, it was like
he was missing leg day.
That figure was all legs.
Like
it was literally
skinny
all
legs,
legs.
though, like toothpaste.
Right.
Like what was that was a terrible move on Empty had, but thankfully it broke apart and combined with Prime and made that super convoy. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Red Falcon. That's
the bird one, right?
It is the bird one. Yeah, it's the bird one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was pretty slick.
All right.
I think the bird mode actually looks really, really cool. To be perfectly honest.
I think so too.
Showing you the inside of the box for the Combiner Wars. Devastator. Oh, wait a minute. Showing you some.
Mirror?
No, it's got some scuff. Looks like got some scuff damage on it.
Well, he's being upfront. That's a big thing, though.
Right.
The figure came out like 7 years ago.
The one thing I'll say about our game runners, they fully disclose everything about what they're, what's in the games, and that's real cool, because you never want any last minute, things that you find out and be like, hey, I discovered this happened. You didn't say anything in the description. No, our game runners and the admins, before they approve the game, we try to scale through the games before we actually approve the post. So
yeah, we also, because we did at the same time too, we also, like, people do try and get creative with how they do their game, so we still also try and be like, hey, you need to make more sense, like, because if we don't get it, we know nobody else is getting it, like, understanding. So they're usually really good at, that's such a good figure.
Yeah.
With the upgrade kit, Black Zarek will stand 24 inches. He'll be 2 feet tall. He will literally be head-to-head with Fort Max. FYI, if you didn't know that, you should.
Okay, good to know. Well, hey guys, I'm sorry, I gotta head up off of here. I got another scheduled call I normally do on Thursdays, but I'm glad you guys are doing this. Keep it up. I think it's really good for people to understand what's going on out there, and helps promote what's going on and give them clarity on those games as well if they got any questions. And you guys are doing pretty good out there.
Thanks, bro.
Being descriptive, but keep it.
Appreciate you, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for joining us, Eric.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, man. We'll catch up with you.
You know what time it is.
Yes, sir. Peace out. I'm gonna go back to the description. So just to be clear, he has made he's put in every detail for each of these machines, like the Combiner Wars Devastator, complete with Mixmaster cab upgrade, figure display, box in bad shape as a retailer, shipped it to the. Oh, I didn't know that Mixmaster had a cab upgrade. Yeah, because that cab that they initially had, it was
small,
stupid.
Yeah, it didn't work.
So that's a cab upgrade. Okay, I didn't even notice that because I had that Combiner Wars Devastator, and I sold it at NJCC last year. Guy, and I was actually surprised it sold, but the guy that wanted it, he was like, "Yeah, I want this one. I love this Devastator." I was like, "Okay, you love it that much?
Mm-hmm.
There you go."
I want to say DNA Designs and Perfect Effects did a lot to kind of help sprucing up the Combiner Wars line.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. That's all of them.
Yeah, it should be all the games. Yeah,
that's it.
Yep, that's all of them. All right. Good night. No, I was kidding. But yeah, what y'all think of all of them?
It's good. There's lots of good bots out there to win.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got it for like every collector. I mean, we've got Chug Scale. You've got, the people who want more of the statue collectors or the action figure collectors and so forth. I mean, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't all have to be fans, toys, fanatics. We've also got, crossing over everything. We've got.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to be just fans toys. I know we got plenty of the fans toys, fanboys, whatever they want to call themselves. There are better figures out there every now and again.
Yeah.
You never know. You could see another parkour, but just a huge stack of parkour everywhere. Only running parkour games.
No, with the way.
Oh no, they're already shipped.
No, they've already shipped out.
Oh, you got them all shipped out?
Oh, they were shipped on Tuesday.
Yeah, with all the ones, I literally thought you had like 2 big boxes of parkours. I was like, yo, it hit me up, Greg, because I need one too.
So like, Alex won 2 of them, Remo won 2 of them,
2,
and DJ won 1. And it's just like,
yeah.
I mean, you're like, I mean,
it made it easy on me. I only had to ship 3 boxes.
3 boxes, and parkour is not a very big box. I don't think. I mean, I don't know, but he's probably like the same size as like
even with 2 of them, I think it was like only 2 pounds.
Yeah, that's rigs. I mean, like, this is probably the same size as parkour. So small box.
Yeah, actually a little bit thinner. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
See, you got one, Derek.
Need another one.
Nah, I'm good. Wouldn't hurt, but
Well, there's certain certain figures work when if they've got a good alt mode and they've got a good bot mode. Like for me, like I like the headmasters. I kind of like having both of them. So I mean, I probably down the line, I know KFC's got metallic versions of Ape Face and Snapdragon, so they're Kingzilla, King Gorilla. And they got really good reviews off the bat, but the big gripe that everybody had with them, well, the 2 gripes. One was the KFC hands, because back then the KFC hands were crap.
Yeah.
No water on that one. But the only thing that they were really missing was paint. And so now that now that they're doing that, was it the EAVI line or whatever it is, the EVI line?
Yeah.
Because they made metallic octane or octone. They released a couple more that just had more paint to them. So they're going down the line and doing them. So that will. When those pop up, that would be a nice thing to pick up, is to get those to at least have at least in bot mode or their ship mode. The plane modes are actually pretty cool too, and they work really well on the flight stand.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that takes us to the end.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks so much for coming on. Shout out to Tim, shout out to Eric for also coming on. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to the other admins who couldn't make it. I'm sure they're gonna try to get on the next time we have an admin show. They really, some of them, I think Nate really wanted to get on, but I think he had something else.
Yeah, crazy. Poor thing with Nate is he
work hours.
He works overnight. Yeah, so it's tough. So I just
he was like, I want to be on it, man. I was like,
right?
You know.
So one thing I just want to say
is Rith,
Rith
is on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
He's up northwest. But like, if you guys do have questions, like I know plenty of you guys, don't hesitate to reach out. Like I know several of you will reach out to me when you're asking questions, especially if you're new and you don't get it. There's a lot of things that happen. It can be overwhelming, confusing. We do have a lot of rules. If you want clarity, just feel free to hit us up. We'll answer the best that we can. If we don't know something, or if you have an idea, let us know. We'll talk it over. We're here to help the group improve. But we also want to make life as easy as possible on you too, to make sure that you understand what's going on, why things are going on,
exactly,
why we do things the way that we do. So we're all friendly here because we're all collectors. You know?
Right.
We're all in this world with you.
Right.
I don't think that you're alone.
Even if you're just an Autobot fan. What?
Right.
Or a Decepticon fan.
Hey, I just showed off a couple Autobots, okay? 2.
Yeah.
That you're trying to sell, right? No.
Yeah, right.
The rest of them are all in boxes.
You ain't no real Autobot, yeah.
Right.
Auto brat.
All right, guys. All right. So we'll have another show in 2 weeks, and I will definitely let you guys know who will be on next time with us. In the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We hope that you not only just enjoyed the show, but you got information that you may have needed about the group. But don't forget, also we have a chat group where we just chat it up, talk about different Transformer topics, talk about what's going on what's the latest things going on in the community. So feel free to join that group as well. If you want to just talk to your fellow collectors about different things, conventions that we got coming up. I believe the next convention is coming up is BotCon in August.
And then after that will be TFCon Toronto.
TFCon, after that would be TFCon in Orlando. No. I'm sorry. No, I'm messed up. So we got TFCon Toronto that's coming up next.
Yeah.
And I believe it's June. I think is it June or?
I think so.
TFCon Toronto is coming up, and then after that is BotCon, BotCon 2023, and then Orlando TFCon. Okay,
and then rinse and repeat back to LA.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, and they already announced LA for next year.
Yep, they did, and it's the same. It's literally almost literally the same dates.
Yeah. It's like it's within a week of the same date.
Yep. So get in where you fit in, y'all. Any of these cons that you go to, you're always going to be amongst friends, family, and just enjoy each and every one of them that you go to. All right. Hey, this is your boy Derek B, along with Grant and Carl. Thanks for joining us. Y'all have a good night. All right.
See y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Peace.